same. Yeah, so if you are watching on YouTube or you're watching on the highlight of Twitch, thank you for coming on and checking out the playthrough. This will be part 1. It'll probably split into a couple of parts. I've put the chat over there for you to see and read, because I'm going to be responding to what people are saying in there as well through my playthrough of the story. So you'll be able to see what I'm responding to over there as well.
Hi YouTube, I love you.
Hi YouTube, I love you. Oh, nice, Sammy. The new Beast Tribes. Hello past us, hello past me. Yeah, we can all chat. We can chat with, send messages into the future. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Grunkus. I appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get started. So usually how I do the story playthrough is I'll read everything out loud. So even if you're lurking or you're like half paying attention, I'll read out all of the text throughout the whole story. So yeah, let's get started. I'm so excited. Okay, I can't click on him. There's too many people. All right, manager of Sweets. Hello. Alright, the first quest. In the name of the light, the manager of Sweets is looking a little anxious. I get some gil for completing this quest. That's really why I'm doing it. Ah, Mistress Rana Lee, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the warrior of darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand. No. Ah, Harry, how very opportune. Who is it? Oh, yes, this person. I forget his name. Morin, that's right. Greetings, my friend. Hello. Yo, Twice, thank you so much for the 28-month resub.
I can't believe Harry starts talking to the manager. Confirmed, Karen.
Confirmed, Karen. Look, I had to speak to them. It was really important, Twice. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to unlock the dungeon. But yeah, Mad Guns, if you are up to date, if you do get up to the dungeon and the trial when I'm up to it, Mad Guns, it'd be cool to do it together. However, the dungeon, I usually always do the first one with trusts. But if I do it again, then for sure. Hi, Vale-san. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tales set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. You're welcome, Morin. Or the great hero he is, in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yes, very much so. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. No worries, Twice. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, so here I am, yeah, like 5 months later. Thank you, Harry, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Are we having a flashback now as well? Yeah, look, it was a rather intense little moment. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? Very well. Tell me what the situation is like in the city. Tell me what the situation is like in the city, please. The situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as Warriors of Light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires an understanding of Warriors of Light in a broader Vrantic context. If it please you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which is occurring not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. Got it, Marin. Got it. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant day. Farewell, handsome Alizon man. And so the story begins. And so it begins. How is the audio level for everybody? I'm gonna pop the voice up. We want the voices to be pretty loud, so I'm gonna pop that up. I want the audio to be decent level. Okay. We're gonna speak with Morin. We're gonna go to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Hi, Angela. How you doing? Welcome in. It's happy 5.3 patch day. I know you've been playing some 14. Oh gosh, there's so many people. My computer had a little moment of stutter there. I'm making it around Kujata. Yes, you're gonna come play on Kujata. Oh my goodness, look at all these people. I don't think I've done MSQ like on patch day much, so it's kind of crazy seeing everyone around. Ah, Harry, excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works may make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. Ethis is screaming right now because he wants to hear everything. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. It's our Alizon twin friends. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but it'd be interesting in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. Rena's here! Kujata is an elemental houndpound, yeah. May I join you? Reen is here. Of course. The more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. Elemental is in Japanese data center houndpound. I wanted an alt closer to home, and Josh also has an alt in here as well. Yes, Kujata is where lots of us are starting to play. Yeah. Were one to pore over the annals of Randic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. Lockhead!
Happy 5.3. I'm starting out the MSQ myself and already feel it's going to be a wild ride through.
Yo, Lockhead, thank you so much for 29 heckin' months of Twitch support. I really appreciate it. Welcome back to the Monk Squad. I hope you enjoyed the main story quest. We've just started out also, as you can see, so I'm really excited. I've heard a few little bits from people saying it's really good so far, so very excited. Very excited. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tulthuil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfort and Saulard, the fabled Dran and Galgant duo of Vobert. And no list of Rantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tiuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, the title used not to exalt, but to revile. Yeah, from the cave painting dispense, Tiuna, yeah. A far cry from its beginnings. That's like old school Warrior of Light outfit. Oh my god. This, my friends, is Norvrant's oldest epic. The original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesized hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet. Is it epithet or epithet? Can someone confirm? Is it epithet or thet? Despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. It's epithet? You thought it was epitaph? Epitaph is a different word. You're not sure how to spell it in sound? Epithet. Epithet. I know the word, I just like saying it, I'm not getting the right things. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. They use a lot of harder words, yeah, they really do. Well, the plot thickens. Google says thet? Alright, epithet. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source, though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied. Heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Can I just make a guess as to what's gonna happen? Nobody answer. If you know the answer to this, do not answer it because I don't want to be spoiled yet. But are we gonna be fighting the Warrior of Light as like a primal? Don't answer that, but like that's what I feel like they're setting me up for right now. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. Heidelin did call me a warrior of light. What's in a name? It doesn't change anything. And there I was thinking I was special. And there I was thinking I was special. Oh, look at the distress on her face. But you are special. No matter how many warriors of light there are out there, there's no one like you. At any rate, assuming all of this is true and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Asians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light and by extension Heidelin with good must have added insult to injury. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Ooh, ah! Aww. The little kitty. Little baby Miko. Riki Tio, are you alright? The music's so quiet in these cutscenes. Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? Look at her tiny tail. You too, Arkil, Airwell. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you the Warrior of Darkness? My name's Riki Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. Oh, look at her little eyes. So sweet. Oh. You don't want to be a warrior of light, little Miko. You really don't. Setting aside our misgivings, it would seem churlish to discourage the young lady. Let's hear what she has to say. No harm done, to the children at least. Even children want to become warriors of light. The children's inquisitiveness is to be commended, but my precious tomes. Mora just cares about the tomes. We're sorry we knocked over the books. Do you remember me? When you returned from the sea with the Exarch, I asked you how you became so strong. I'm sorry, I don't remember you. I'm sorry. Sir, I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. Apothecary confirmed 6.0. Here we go. Apothecary 6.0 confirmed. Riki Tio is going to be the first apothecary healer in 6.0. We're getting a new job, everybody. It's happening. And I'm gonna help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Northrant. When I told Arkil and Airwell this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not gonna get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises. Oh, sorry, this is Alphano now. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for ones so young. But, Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Riki Tio to Spagirix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Chirurgeons in their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we've finished here, so I'll come with you. Last one to Spagrix is a rotten egg. I'll go, but only for a little while. I don't have time for this. No, we do have time for this. Let's go. Let's help Riki Tio. We have to help Riki Tio. Ha! I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. Alright, you little turd. Alright, I need to go to the where all the Shurikens are. The Dossel. Let's go to the Dossel gate. No, she's not a little turd. She's sweet. She just called me a rotten egg though, and I didn't like it. Must protect with my life. Also, is this hint a new job? Look, I'll take any hints that come along, and I'm gonna take that as one. So I'm gonna say yes. Is there someone here that I'm supposed to talk to? Because if so, I cannot see them. It's underneath all these people, isn't it? Oh, goodness. It's here. It's just underneath all these people. What? Oh, no, it's over here. What the hell? For some reason, anyway. Okay, sorry. I'm dumb. Hi, Casamil. What's up? Hey, BB. Hey, BB. Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light, but ultimately they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see, and so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does that mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it may be my pleasure to help you to pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Shurikens may set forth and to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well, though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. Here, that's the spirit. Without further ado then, may I entrust you with a task. I have placed an order at Sweet Sieve for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Oh, an ingredient? Leave it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy, though I can't help wonder if she'll be all right by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sieve, speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I love how, like, we've geared up for this, like, super epic 5.3 MSQ, and here we are helping a child be an apothecary. I shall join you as the one who suggested this course to Riki Tio. I would assist in her first steps. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here. We'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Rena and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspiration. Now we're just helping the people of Crystarium again. Here we go. Or it's building us up to really feel for all of these people so that they can go and do something very terrible and mean later. Alright, Sweet Sieve is... Ah, I don't know if I've ever walked around that outside part there. Alright, well I guess we go to the... We can just walk there from here, I suppose. Riki Tio, best NPC. We do love Riki Tio. Yeah, must be a different quest in that other spot that where everyone was standing that I thought was where I was supposed to be. If you can't target an NPC/object, just press F12. Target the nearest NPC. Oh, really? I didn't know F12 did that, Pieces. Thank you for the tip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a bad character. Illegally small. I mean, they are indeed very tiny. I actually don't know if I've ever walked over this way. Now that I think about it. It's actually really pretty over here. What the hell? Oh, are we gonna go foraging? Let's go. Hi, Grassine. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness herself, may I assume you are with Master Alphino? Right, lest you wonder, Kesemel's order is for the grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them, so it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand. It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Okay. I just press X to hide all character names. Yeah, I have a button for that somewhere. Are these small enough? I guess we'll find out. Hey, it's Madguns. Ah, there you are. As it turns out, the ingredient still wants for harvesting, so we are going about that now. Wait, that was Alphino. I read that in the wrong voice, sorry. Alright, let's collect some undersized grapes, shall we? We're now picking wine. I tell you, this is definitely not what I expected to be doing in 5.3, but here we are. I'm here for it nonetheless. Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. We're picking little grapes. Wow, you've picked this many already? Amazing. I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Kesemel? I can't wait to see what she's gonna do with them. Tell me, Riki, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? Why? Well, a while ago I fell sick, really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I'd ever tasted, but it made me get better. Okay, if anyone that's played Octopath Traveler, Riki Tio is Alphen. She was so brave, the apothecary I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous, and I decided I wanted to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends, but I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world, helping people, and I thought that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? A Thaler? I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. Wait, isn't that the one that... Yeah, one of the gods that was awakened, yeah. Thaler, one of the gods awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Riki Tio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Kesemel. Her tiny little tail! Oh my god! Her tiny little tail, Missy! It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. We're so fighting the Warrior of Light for the trial. And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is a beautiful little area. This is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Norvrant has become as a home to us, and her people our own. Let us return to Spagurix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. Ooh, foreboding picture of the Crystal Tower. Here we go. Ooh. Alright, first quest done. Let's head back. That was a little introductory quest, I believe. Like, just kind of setting the mood for the patch. I'm really honing in on that as my prediction for what's gonna happen for the trial. I think it's gonna be the Warrior of Light, which would be super pog. Reamster, yeah, we're doing the new story at the moment. We're doing the new story that came in 5.3. So if you don't want any spoilers, I wouldn't recommend hanging around because yeah, we're doing the new story that came out just today. All right, Chesamil. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes, we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. No worries, Reamster. Thank you for popping on in. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Riki Tio a little taste. Hee hee. Hee hee. I don't think she gonna like it. Alright, Arabelle. Arabelle regards heroic dreams. Arabelle regards you expectantly. Warrior of Darkness, if you finish helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The gods say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the gods caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were done doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesamil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Alizé, wait just a... come on then, children. Reen, you're also a child. Anyway. How old is Reen again? Does anyone know exactly how old she is? I gotta remember to keep drinking because every time we do a patch day, every time we do MSQ streams, my throat dies from all the reading. So I really need to remember. If you haven't seen me drink water in a little while, just be like, Harry, drink water. I'm just gonna make the chat box slightly smaller so when we have like an important cutscene, it's not too much in the way. All right. Like 15? Yeah, so maybe she's a bit older. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As their name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesamil's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are likely to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Harry. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the two of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too and will keep you safe. Without further ado then, let the contest begin. Well, how are they gonna watch us? How are they gonna watch us when we're like nowhere near them? This is a little bit strange. Well, I guess we're helping everybody else. Let's go. It's alright. You don't need to help me. I only helped you kill yours. Whatever. Rude. Alright, so we need to get 3 fangs, but there's like 6 spots, so I'm guessing we don't need to go to all of them. That, or some of them are fake, maybe. Or maybe they just did it to like spread people out a little bit. Whoa, there's 3? I love being a white mage. The holy spam is real. Wait, what? I killed 3 of them and I got 1 fang? Hello? Video game logic sometimes. That's the other thing that happens whenever we're doing a stream where I have to read a lot. I always yawn heaps. I think it's because I don't breathe enough when I'm reading all the stuff out. Breathe, okay. You can see the effect from the holy on my face on the OBS, on the recording, from how bright holy is. Right, so I think that was purely just to spread people out a little bit. It looks like you could have gone to any of the 3 and it would have worked. So basically I went the longest possible route, but you know, here we are. Here we are. I thought some of them were gonna end up being fake. Welcome back, Sana. What did you get for lunch? Alright, let's check out down here. Well fought, Harry. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure? How did they even see? I don't understand. Apologies for the wait. Yeah, that's fair, Sana. Is it really hot where you are? My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, 6, 7 fangs from Alizé. Which means that we have a draw. Harry also collected 7 fangs. Ugh, why does this feel even worse than losing? Just another measly fang and victory would have been mine. And don't look so surprised. I have no intention of remaining lost in your wake forever, you know. Alizé, she's grown up so much. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Harry, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough, and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were listening with everyone when Ardbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkil? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want to help them, and I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Oh. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. Well, that's, yeah. Well, going out and looking for something that you've lost, like, when they see the star shower, because that's like the Sundering, right? So, if that's in reference to him, like, wanting to seek out the other parts of who he originally was. Yikes. I understand how Arkil feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days, of Amarant burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind, but when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Ascian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Oh! It's nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried too hard to beat you. Whoa. I'm fine now, not to worry. I'll see you soon. Ooh. Foreboding. Ardbert. As you ponder Alizé's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. I want to talk to the real Ardbert again. Once I was subbed, do I have to sub again to play, or can I do the free trial stuff even if you've been subbed before? I believe if you've bought the game, then you will need a sub to play. So if you have the game, or you've had a sub in the past, or anything like that, then yes, I believe you will need to pay sub to play again. Otherwise, you need to make a new account. That's my understanding anyway. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be so many people up here. Yeah. I thought that was my button to click through people. That's my button to click through people. All right, well I have to push what? F12? Destination. Okay. Yay, bad. Thank you for the follow. That's lame. I bought the game and can't do the free trial stuff once your sub expired. Yeah. It works a little bit differently in this game because they haven't got any systems in the game that tracks like where you're up to or anything like that. Because technically, like once you've bought the game, you can enter things like free companies and things like that. So they probably don't have any systems in place to revert your account back to the trial account rather than, you know what I mean? Because there's things that you can do on normal accounts that you can't do on trial ones. Oh really, Missy? Huh?
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
Is Elidibus a part of us? On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us, all that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Give back Ardbert's body. Why must you embroil the people in your plans? What are you plotting? Give back Ardbert's body!
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle?
Oh, that sinister look.
That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash.
You can hear the emotion in his voice.
I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done.
I love how they've like this expansion, they've given the enemy side such like a humanity to them. Like they've given them a cause and a reason, and like and things become a lot more gray. To be fair, it's not gray still, but like yeah, you can see their motivations, which is something we never had before.
I will strike you down. Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world.
Oof.
One last matter.
Yes?
I bore witness to your final struggle with MSQ. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Hythlodaeus called me his new old friend.
No, I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you, or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive,
Crixel,
I shall not intrude.
Exarch, go away. Do not come here. Please leave. Exarch, please leave. Stay away from this situation.
But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave.
Stay away. I can handle this. I can handle this. Stay away.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
He tried. He tried to possess. Oh.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
He tried to possess the Crystal Exarch, but the Crystal Exarch is too strong.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it.
Crystal Exarch.
Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope, or so they hoped.
What's this track? Is this new music? It's very soft, like it's very quiet, but...
A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them.
That... It's a piano version. It's the piano version of the theme. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Anyway, sorry, I was listening to the music and didn't pay attention to what he said. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them.
Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Huh? Thancred? People were theorizing things might happen with Thancred. People were theorizing something might happen with him because his purpose is kind of finished. The fates seem determined to not allow us a quiet moment, but come, let us have the details from Reen. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Fraying threads. Rin's face is a picture of worry. It happened after Alize and I saw the children back to Spagurix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Sharugians are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Excedra told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagurix. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rip Thancred, worst dad. Well, yeah, I think he did it. I think he did okay. He was a bit of a tool for like quite a lot of the Shadowbringers story, but you know, he came around by the end. He came around by the end. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Things are happening. True. Ooh. He tried, Hound Pound, he tried. He tried. Alright. Thancred, what's wrong, Thancred? They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of an injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning? Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urianger nearly drowned, and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. That was like Alize getting dizzy earlier. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves out one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Harry, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, she would at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ascians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beck Lug and I to wrestle with the rest. Hi Light88, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Sails, hello, hello. These areas are so pretty, I can't wait to one day get there. Yeah, the Shadowbringers areas are really stunning, so... Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Urianger. Cute. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Harry. I've given Alphino a much deeper voice than I intended. Yeah, we're going through the new story that just got added to Final Fantasy tonight. So a new patch came along and they added so very much stuff. So we're going through the story, doing a little bit of story time, and learning all the new things that they've added into the game. So yes. Although, before we continue, I am going to take 2 seconds to quickly go and fill up my water and just use the bathroom. So I will be right back, and then we will continue on going through this story. Thank you for hanging out for story time so far, everybody. I know we have a lot more to get through, I know, but we'll do our best to get through as much as we can tonight, and probably all cry at some point. Alright everybody, I'll see you in just a couple of minutes. I'll be back very soon. Bye!